What's going on, guys? So let's do a little recap of what's been going on, right? So in September of last year, there was a new rule that was put in place where they wanted to take out a bunch of non-domiciles, such as myself, that we have DACA, TPS, asylum seekers, and many more. But when they go and say in the news, they're like, "Hey, we're taking out these illegal immigrants that speak no English." Now, many of us know that that is not true. That is what's being told to the general public, but that is not true. This is why you get responses like these. I see these type of comments all over social media, which is why I'm doing this is a little highlight video of what's been going on. The rule was put in place in September. Then myself, among other people, and two other what do you call it, groups, sued FMCSA. So then we got it paused. We got the rule paused in November, which some states continue to reissue in non-domicile CDLs, and some states did not, because a lot of states, turns out after the audit, a lot of states were issuing CDLs illegally. Now, that is not the fault of the person such as myself or the applicant. That is the fault of the people that are like the DMVs that were given CDLs longer than they were supposed to. Now, when I say that, is it does not mean that the person overstayed their visa. It just means that their CDL and their employee authorization did not match. If a person had a authorization card for 2 years and they got their CDL for 5, by the third year, it's going to show in the DMV system that the person has an expired work permit. Does not mean the person overstayed their visa. It just means that the person just doesn't have DMV doesn't have their updated work permit information. But it doesn't mean that you're here illegally. So that's why when they go out and they say these people, we have these foreigners that overstayed their visas, that is not true. And we have these foreigners that can't speak English. I'm sure there are some, but that is not all of us. That is a whole separate thing. ELP and this new rule are two separate things. So what you have a comment like this. It says that English was from the 19s, I don't know what, and it's always been there, and now it's just being enforced. No, that is far from the truth. That is the reason why we're fighting this. Now, you might say, well, why are illegals fighting? Why are illegals suing? What rights do they have if they're not American? Same exact reason why we're not here illegally. We have proper documentations, we have a work permit, we have a social security number, and I pay taxes just like you do. And the only difference between you and I is that you don't get your fingerprints taken every 2 years. So other than that, we've been going back and forth. So then what happened? We sued again. So we sued again, and right now that case is in the courts. We're just waiting for a decision because FMCSA came out with another rule in March 16, which has been in effect for almost more than a little bit more than a month, and yet you still have people bitching about brokers, mega carriers, and just pointing fingers at everybody but themselves. And having in mind that this whole thing with non-domiciled is not just truckers; it's people that are school bus drivers, linemen, construction workers, a whole bunch of other stuff. So yes, my name is George. I have DACA, and I am fighting for non-domiciles because at the end of the day, people are not being told the truth. We're not here illegally. We speak perfect English, and this is more and more and more. There's a bigger issue going on. There's a bigger agenda. It's all about the narrative, and you got. That's just. I mean, do your own research. I just decided to do this video because I know I've seen a lot of videos that are just. I've been doing so many videos since September, and most of you guys have seen them. Some of you guys haven't, and yet I still get the same questions. So at this point, I encourage everybody to reach out to your representatives, reach out to your Congress, reach out to your senators, because you are paying taxes at the end of the day. Even though you're not a citizen, they're still representing you. So you have to go and reach out, tell them what's going on. Me, myself, we've been reaching out to Democrats, Republicans are in the Transportation Committee to let them know what's going on. We're not against the safety. We're not against the English. We're not against following the requirements to be qualified. All I'm saying is, why they throwing everybody in the same basket as the certain people that they're claiming that are fucking up. Now, if they keep saying Biden this, Biden that, okay, I keep saying this again, and I'll say it again. How did those people get their CDL if they don't speak English? There's a thing called EOP. Enforce your current rules and don't just put a big blanket over everything. So with that being said, guys, peace out. I'm about to go drive. I'm about to go to work, because one thing, just so you know, not every state is the same. Every state is separate. And in my case, I'm still good for the rest of the year. And some people are, some people are not. And it's just a waiting game at this point. So everybody have a great day, and I'll keep you guys posted as time goes. In the meantime, stay safe out there.